Hey, what are you doing? No, no, really. What are you doing? I'm asking you a question. What are you doing at Fort Knox? Hello? What are you doing?
What are you doing?
Hmm?
What are you doing?
Nothing.
Where's the gold, Lebowski? Where's the gold? I'm asking you one more time. What's going on with the gold?
What are you doing?
Hmm?
What are you doing?
Nothing. Me? Just hanging around.
Hey, so why am I bringing this up here, folks? Well, we got to talk about Fort Knox. Fort Knox, what's going on here? Tech billionaire Elon Musk signaled Monday that he'll be looking into Fort Knox, where the United States has a massive and heavily secured gold reserve. Listen, I don't listen. This is just my opinion. I'm probably being overly paranoid. And yes, we're gonna have democracy in the chat. But why is it that I feel right now that there are people at Fort Knox that are quickly rushing to find anything that looks like a gold bar and spray paint it gold, just so it looks like there's gold still in Fort Knox? Am I wrong about this? Type 1 for Kit. Okay, now you're being overly paranoid. Now you're being crazy. Get help. Be serious for once. Stop joking around. Type 2. Kit, what makes you think they're rushing to do it now? They're hoping that they did this 10 years ago. They're hoping that their work still holds up, so they're just lightly spraying it just to have that shiny gold on it. You think there's gold in Fort Knox? You silly goose. I wonder how many twos will be in the chat. I wonder, don't you ever wonder? And I also want to pull this up here as well because, hey, Turtle Boy Mitch McConnell and Steve Mnuchin visited Fort Knox in 2017. These are the pictures they released to reassure Americans that all of the claimed gold is still there. Might be time to audit. And with a face like that, look, Mitch McConnell, Steve Mnuchin, do you trust them? If you do, seek help immediately. Seek help. So let's go ahead and talk about it. Looking for the gold at Fort Knox. He also shared a post from Senator Mike Lee on X. Hold on, let's go and pull this up here. In which the senator said he had been denied access to Fort Knox, an Army installation in the great state of Kentucky. So shout out to my people in Kentucky. Who is confirming that the gold wasn't stolen from Fort Knox? Maybe it's there, maybe it's not. The gold is owned by the American public. We want to know if it's still there, Musk said. Oh boy. He was also pushed to look into the reserve by Senator Rand Paul, who said on X, nope, let's do it, in response to Musk questioning if the reserve is reviewed annually. No, it is not. Paul told Fox News on Monday that there needs to be more transparency about Fort Knox and what is stored there. I think some of them may not think it needs to be audited all the time, but I think the more sunlight, the better, more transparency, the better, and also brings attention to the fact that gold still has value, implicity, not explicitly, but implicitly. Gold still gives value to the dollar. It's an IOU. Watch you open it up, and it's going to be like a big old IOU. After all, folks. Hey, what's happening in Fort Knox?
What are you doing?
Hmm?
What are you doing?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Me? Just hanging around.
I'm sorry, but the memes from this have been absolute pure gold. Sometimes the internet could just be beautiful. There are more than 147 million not Troy ounces of gold at Fort Knox. Ah, they screwed it up. Fox Knox. Look. Somebody didn't edit properly. There are 147 million Troy ounces of gold at Fox Knox. What's Fox Knox? If anyone says that it's a strip club, I'm going to smack you upside the head. Fox Knox. Hold on. Is there a Fox Knox? Because I'm going to be made looking like an idiot in real time in 3, 2, 1. No, it just goes to Fort Knox. So I am right. Someone didn't edit it. Damn it, Troy. Bad cookies. Smacking upside the head. It's a strip club. Fox Knox. Somebody didn't edit. Oh, the hell. You had hours to fix this, which houses more gold than other locations in the U.S., according to data from the Treasury Department. Oh, wow. Isn't that something? Fort Knox, not Fox Knox, has a strict no visitors policy, which was broken when members of Congress inspected the gold in 1974 after former President Franklin Delano Roosevelt previously visited in 1943, according to the U.S. Mint. Fort Knox, not Fox Knox, would be the largest target of the Department of Government Efficiency, which has led President Trump's overhaul of government agencies, including the U.S. Agency for International Development, USAIDs, the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, and the Education Department. The Education Department, you mean the Department of Education. Somebody had to quickly write this article because I'm never going to forget this. Fox Knox. So what can we take from this? Where's the money? I think people want to know. Do we still have gold? Is it a distraction? I'm looking up. I'm looking down. Now I'm looking at your pockets. Where's the money, Lebowski? I want to know where the money is at. And see, McConnell and Steve Mnuchin, if those are the last two people to see the gold, find out where it's at. Okay? I want to know. I want to know. I want to know where the money is at. Give me the money. Show me the money. I need to have the money in my hand. Give me the goddamn money. If I don't have the money, people are going to get hurt, okay? And that means if we don't have the money, none of us are going to visit the beautiful ladies at the gentleman's club called Fox Knox.
Our society and our world are full of these invented and built up and contrived facades. And sometimes some people come along with a hammer and smash that facade. It's a brilliant, powerful hammer. It's a brilliant, powerful hammer to smash that facade. It's a brilliant, powerful hammer to smash that facade.
Welcome to the future. Shit where you please. The Wi-Fi's killer, but there's no more bees. So there's hardly any flowers, there are very few trees, and you'll pay $1,000 for some honey for your tea. But we got these awesome collars, mine's an Apple Model 3. It allows for better movement than the Tesla X Elite. It lets you customize the ads that it implants in every dream. And for premium subscribers, doesn't shock you in your sleep. But it doesn't stop there. It can analyze your speech, and if it hears disinformation, then it notifies police. It's a swift re-education, but it knocks you off your feet like your booster every 7th week. I faced the future boldly with 2 eager open eyes, and I picked a couple nuggets up that blew my fucking mind. Like you can taxidermy someone while they're technically alive, and they'll shine when it's election time. See, the Democratic voter base will pay them zero. Never mind if voting for the scarecrow is a vote along their party lines. They could stare into its marble eyes and claim there's something dignified. Unlike real politicians, this one doesn't need an oxygen or kit supply. But its function is the same as those who came before. The goals are never misaligned. It still spends all its working time performing pre-recorded fleecing sessions where it sugarcoats your slow and hungry genocide, while pouring billions into Nazi coffers, all the while selling you the story that we're moments till the MiGs arrive. So fuck it, ask Zelensky if he'll help replace our leaded pipes. Watch a fleet of Penske's show, stacks of bills in every size. Guess it only took a black sun and a couple hiles. Honorary goose step and some Nazi boots a quarter mile, all while Biden sneers his sordid smile. I don't know what was in this morning's vial, but it makes him stare 1,000 yards through all the prompters and the cards like he can smell the nearest child. His eyes are wide and wild, wider than the grave in which another 1,000 families were tossed in as I typed until they rose up to the sky unceremoniously piled. Which sort of flies right in the face of all this network ticker tape where the American economy has superhuman vitals.
And sometimes some people come along with a hammer.
See, I like to think my trial's gonna play like a recital. I'll denounce the world around me and accuse the most entitled, who weaponize their titles, whose pull is something title, who'd starve us all to death to best delight their blighted idol. So they might destroy the record, and I will never get to vinyl. So my word is not immortal, but it's final.
It's a brilliant, powerful hammer. It's a brilliant, powerful hammer to smash that facade.